Yeah, boy.
Is one was for me or not?
Yeah. No, I brought 2 in here for myself. I'm just going to double fist these pumpkin ales. So wait, listen.
ASMR.
Oh, shit. Maybe you can do it better. Maybe I shook them up too much.
It's free real estate. You know that meme.
Wait for it. Oh, he just threw it at me.
Oops, sorry.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Let's Talk Geek, where Tawnni, that is me, is joined by Cassandra, that is her.
Me.
Yeah. Today, we are continuing on the Halloween theme thing. We are going to talk about Harry Potter today, which is Halloween theme, because they're witches, and
also, it's going to be in theaters soon. Well, not Harry Potter, but Fantastic Beasts. The Crimes of Grindelwald will be out November 16th.
Yas, Queen, yas.
Yes. I'm
so excited.
Super excited.
Yes.
It looks so good. Like, it looks like, even though I like the first one, I feel like I want to respect this one. I don't know, I just feel like it's going to be more exciting. Like
More Johnny Depp, and that always makes me happy.
Yeah.
I don't have a crush on him, I just love his characters. His characters are awesome.
I do too. I used to only see movies because he was in them. I'm like, this looks stupid, but at least Johnny Depp's in it. Like, he'll be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even like musicals that much, but I love Sweeney Todd.
Yeah.
Like, I love that movie.
Well, his character is always kind of the same kind of eccentric, quirky character, but it's just
These
really
are good,
fun.
by the way.
Is it? I'm still trying to get past the phone.
You got a lot of head on yours.
I like my beers, I like my men.
Foaming at the mouth.
Foaming. With rabies.
Rabies. Yeah, Johnny Depp. You can literally take the Sweeney Todd character and Grindelwald, and I think they're like this.
Yeah.
They can. Somebody out there could definitely like make a video of like it's in the same world.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a shitload of like Harry Potter cast members in Sweeney Todd. I don't know if you knew that, but there is like Helena Bonham Carter's in it, Snape's in it.
Bellatrix.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snape's the Count,
Judge.
or
Yeah, you're right.
The Count. He's Count Chocolate. Let me just fuck that up again.
Oh man. Harry Potter, which I think is just Harry Potter in general. I think just the whole series is a great a franchise to just rewatch during the fall time because it takes place in school. So school of course starts September 1st for them. So I just always think it's awesome to watch it. It gets all cozy, and they're in those awesome cloaks and their scarves. So
yeah,
it's fun.
It's a comfy, cozy read.
Exactly.
/ watch.
Yes. I need to get back on reading it because I completely stopped.
Well, I got through. I'm halfway through the 3rd book because you and I were reading those together.
Yeah.
We both have. Well, she was letting me borrow some of her books, and I also have some of the books. And we were rereading them together because we wanted to reread them, and then we wanted to do a marathon of the movies, and then we were going to have a podcast at the end of that where we were going to talk about the differences and all that stuff, and blah, 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 blah. Well, we kind of pooped out on the books.
Pending, guys. It's pending.
Okay, this is part 1, I guess.
It will happen. I will read them.
Yeah.
But it's going to take a while. These are some big-ass books.
And they're definitely on a different level.
Yeah.
When we were kids, they were a lot more interesting, and I still love Harry Potter, and I love the whole world and everything, but it's definitely harder to go back and read them now because they are definitely for kids.
Yeah, it really is, those first few, it is reading.
It's like Captain
easy.
Underpants, I want to reread it for the nostalgia so bad, but man.
The 3rd one's so good though. When I read that, I was really I could really tell, wow, J.K. Rowling is really becoming a great author by the 3rd one. She's doing really well. She's getting more dark, and, it's really cool. Oh, sorry, I got a burp. Don't smell that.
Advert your nostrils from the audio device.
But, you know what I completely forgot? That the Shrieking Shack was something that Dumbledore built for Lupin to become the werewolf in.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Because, the movies don't mention it at all. So if you just go by the movies,
They allude to it
that.
that it was for Lupin, but they never go near the fact that Dumbledore was behind all that.
Right. And you know how they say, like, oh, it's haunted, but it was just because he was, like, howling.
Yeah.
And, like, making... That is such a cool thing.
So spooky.
Yeah. Like, that's, like, a really cool thing. Like, that could, like, by itself, that whole, like, situation could have been, like, I don't know, like, a movie idea for so, because that's so cool. Like, the people at the bar think there's just something going on up in that house. Like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I just think that's neat.
It is really cool.
But yeah, so we have Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit.
Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah.
Also, you and I were talking about, they did a remake of Sabrina the Teenage Witch on Netflix today, and I've been watching, I think I'm on episode 8, I believe.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I didn't really like, I watched a little bit of Sabrina the Teenage Witch when I was a kid, but I never really got into it because it was super, super bubbly.
Yeah.
And, like, really, I don't know, really bubbly. It was just weird.
Yeah.
And I really didn't like Melissa Joan Hart? Melissa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the main chick.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge sitcom person in general. Like, I'm just not. Like,
that's what it was. It was more of a sitcom than it was.
Yeah, it was. Because it had, like, the laugh track and shit. And the cat always was sassy.
Sassy Salem.
Yeah, yeah. Is that his name?
Salem, yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool name.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, you said that this one's good.
Oh, it's so good. It's dark. I like it. It's dark, but it's like kind of like comic booky dark. Like there's still a little bit of humor in it, and it's still almost kind of like cartoony almost.
Yeah.
But there's still like, there's a couple of jump scares. Like there's a part, I don't want to spoil anything, but there's a part where there's somebody gets possessed by a demon, and he's fucking terrifying. Like, he's a couple of jump scares in there.
Ooh,
yeah, and he's like all... Like? Yeah, you see the demon once he gets exorcised. And, but it's not like horror movie level exorcism.
Yeah.
It's just creepy and unsettling. It's not like horror movie level. Like, it's not terrifying like that. It's just like... Gotcha. Ooh, he's all messed up in his face, and you can tell he's possessed, and there's just like
Gotcha. Interesting.
Yeah. It's just cool like that, and there's a lot of like deaths and stuff. Like witches are ruthless, and yeah, it's just really cool. I really like the new take on it a lot better. Yeah.
What's I just that wanted on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix, and just a little bit the spoopy stuff we've been in. Castle Rock. If anybody is listening to this and has not watched Castle Rock, you need to get on that shit right now. Especially if you are a Stephen King fan.
I need to get on it.
It is so good.
It sounds good. Like, I've heard really good stuff about it. I wanna watch it.
Yeah.
Same for me for the what the fuck?
Haunted Hill or something. That show you're watching?
The Haunting on Hill House.
Yeah.
In Hill House. Something like that.
That's on Netflix, right?
Netflix as well. It is a 10-episode or 9-episode series. The directing is so good, and it is creepy. Now, this one, I will say, it's got some stuff in it, but not the whole time. Like, sorry, I have to burp so many times.
With beer comes burps.
Yeah, I know. But the whole thing, like, they talk about the family and stuff, but there is just, like, creepy things in it, and when the creepy things come, it is scary, but it's, like, not like that for the whole episode. Yeah. It's just not. But
that's how the first episode of American Horror Story was for me, and then it just went downhill from there, because the feeling I got from the first episode of American Horror Story, like, it was...
Creepy.
It left such high expectations for the rest of the series that I just couldn't, like... I tried all the way through until the 4th or 5th season, and I watched them, but it wasn't... It didn't give me the feeling of the first season. The first season fucking tripped me out, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I like the first season a lot. There's a few things that I don't like about the first season, but in most part, I enjoyed the first season. I myself have watched all of them, and this is weird though, but I have only watched one episode of Cult, and I didn't finish it. And I was like watching it when I was live, and now I'm watching Apocalypse, which is now. And I have a few thoughts on this.
Go for it. No spoilers though, but.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't even give spoilers really. Well, kind of. Anyway, everyone I know loves fucking American Horror Story, The Coven or whatever, the third season.
The Witches.
I hate it. I hate that season with everything in me. I hate it.
Yeah.
Like, I was so excited for it because I'm like, witches, that's fucking crazy. But the fucking intro to that season is scarier than the whole season.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Like, that, like, intro was so cool. Like, whenever, like, you see that, like, weird thing in the forest.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Just the imagery looks creepier than that season was. I hate that season, though.
American Horror Story's theme song is better than their entire show.
Yes,
just the theme song itself.
Theme song is awesome.
Yeah.
It's got to go down of like we should like one day do like a
So
top
good.
10 of like TV show theme
It's so
songs.
good. It's up
there's
there.
A lot of them.
It's up there with me for the Silent Hill Silent Hill video game soundtracks.
Oh,
They're so good. I have this on my ringtones.
Nice.
But anyways, you were saying Apocalypse.
You're fine. Apocalypse. I will just give away because we're already in like episode 6 or something, and this is just on the 3rd episode. But like they bring the girls back. They bring the girls back from Coven.
Ugh. So it's not too big of a spoiler because it's early in the season, so it's kind of like from the beginning.
Yeah, there's going to be 6 episodes. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that. The beginning, the first 2 episodes, I was like, I'm so on board with this. Like, this is going to be really good. Like, the apocalypse is happening. It's a really cool take. I wonder what they're going to do. But then, they bring back the Coven girls. They come back, and I hate them so much. And, like, the ones that died in that season, in, like, season 3, they find a way to bring them back.
Oh, God, I hate that. Okay, there's only one type of media that gets away with bringing characters back over and over and over, and that is anime, because that happens all the fucking time. Everything else, like, you can go fuck off. You know, once they're dead, they're dead. If you choose to make them die off, then fine. That's like Supernatural. I don't know if do you watch Supernatural?
I've never watched it, and I'm too intimidated to ever start because there's 11 seasons.
No, there's like 15 now.
Oh, well, 15.
Yeah, I think they're on the 15th now. I think there's 14 on Netflix.
I'll never catch up.
It is insane. I've rewatched it like 2 or 3 times. I really like Supernatural, but the one thing I don't like is that Sam and Dean, like, they're pretty much immortal. Like, they come back all the time.
Yeah.
You know, they're friends with the devil, you know. It's like, yeah, it's no big deal. It's just, you know, let's just sacrifice ourselves. We'll come back. It'll be fine. It'll be great.
Wow.
It'll be fine. You know, whatever. That's what I don't like. Because to me, like, only anime gets away with that, okay? Because anime is so...
They can be superpowered.
Well, they're the writers of manga and anime. They are so detailed in the descriptions of why and how things happen that it's like, oh, it just makes sense. And yeah, it's just awesome. And I say that because I just recently finished Bleach, the manga, and yeah, that's another podcast.
I have no anime I can talk about, sadly. The only anime I've ever watched is Pokemon.
Gotta catch up. Oh.
That is a great, like the 1999, whatever, or 1997, whatever year it was. In the 90s, the first season was the first Pokemon, whatever. Those are great to go back and watch drunk. Those are wonderful. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I'm feeling good. What a world.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have much experience with that. I used to watch this like American anime that was called Totally Spies, and I loved it to death. Yeah.
Netflix is really stepping up its game with everything. I'm really proud of Netflix. It's come a long way.
Yeah, I'm paying $12.99 a month. They needed to step up.
I mean, they have so many. I have not been turned off by a single Netflix original that I've watched yet.
No, yeah, I'm like that with their documentaries, like of murders and stuff. I've been watching a lot of those. I watched one called The Keepers about the nun that was murdered and they never knew who it was. Mm-hmm. And there's a whole thing on that, and it was so good. And now I'm watching what's it called? Like Making a Murder. I really want to watch that second season. That just came out. I loved it. I loved the first season. And there's one called The Staircase that's really good. And that one's, there's going to be another season of that. The Staircase is about this guy. There was this woman in the house found at the bottom, like, of the steps. She was just dead. And they just like, oh, it's accidental. But then they think it was the husband. And
Oh,
crazy.
shit.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good stuff. But yeah. I really do like all of the Netflix originals of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely check out all of those. And also the Evil Geniuses or whatever. Yeah, that one's really good. That one's really good. That one's about the guy that had, like, the bomb on his neck. And he was a pizza man, pizza boy.
Yeah.
That one's solid. I will give that. That one's really good.
Well, I haven't seen any of the ones about murderers, but on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, I love their Korean dramas. Okay, let me tell you.
Korean drama?
Yes, they're so
What?
good.
I
They're
didn't even know they
so
had
good.
this.
Yeah, there's a whole section. I started watching Korean dramas on apps like
What does that mean?
Viki.
So what's
Korean. It's a
What's a Korean?
American drama. It's a Korean drama.
Right. So what's that mean? Is that like a show? Like, is it like a Days of Our Lives but in Korean, or?
Yeah, it's like so it's just like a drama show. Like we would have Glee or
Okay.
like whatever,
Wow.
but they're it's Korean, and it's obviously in Korean. So you have to read the subtitles if you can't speak Korean.
So you watch this?
Yes, I do. They're amazing. You leave me alone. They're so good because
I'm just interested. I'm just asking questions.
they're
It's
awesome
crazy.
because they are every show is one season, maybe two. The Netflix original ones are normally 2 seasons.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's it. There's
Netflix
like 16.
sponsored these?
There's like 16 episodes. Netflix has a couple that they've made, but most of them that are on there are just like from Korean TV. Mm-hmm. But yeah, and they're just like 16 episodes long, maybe an hour each, and then that's it. That's the end of the whole series. Done.
Wow.
Ends, like all the loose ends get tied up. It's never written on again ever. So it's not like Supernatural. It's like 15 seasons, or Grey's Anatomy like 14 seasons. It's 1 to 2 and then they're done. And I love that.
Oh, so are they like longer though, or no?
They're like an hour long. The episodes are.
Okay.
And they're really good. It's like that's when I want to go to my feel good happy place, like my love place.
My love place.
Yeah, like cute little rom-coms. Oh, they do romance so well because it's so cute. Like
That's interesting.
the girls always are really covered up and modest, and like it'll build up in like it'll be cute and dorky, and then it'll build up to like the girl just giving the guy like a little pet kiss on the mouth, and they like make such a big deal about it, and it's just like, oh, like my inner 5th grader comes out, and it's just so cute. I love it so much.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's
It's pretty cool. My point of that was, I think it's really cool that Netflix is recognizing people that watch that, because they're making Netflix originals and they're adding to that genre on Netflix, which is really, really cool to me.
Yeah.
Because when I first started watching Korean dramas, I was watching on these apps called Viki. There's one called K-Drama. There's another... Drama Fever is another one.
Wow.
Yeah.
You like went and searched for these?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I did.
That's cool.
Kind of obsessed with Korean people.
That's alright. I get obsessed with weird like reality shows. Like right now, my thing is like 90 Day Fiance. And
Yeah.
1 through 6 right now is on my on demand, and let me tell you, all of them are going to be watched. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on.
We have no shame here. We are aware that we
for
fucking
God's
watch
sake,
stupid shit.
we were watching Jersey Shore, or the Family Vacation.
We absolutely were. And we were not making fun of it, okay?
No,
we
this
were
was
all up
not
in
like
that shit.
Yeah, this was like actually like we're invested in
Yes,
these characters.
we are very invested in the Jersey Shore. You don't even know.
Absolutely. We should do like a Jersey Shore updates. Like,
Yeah, we should. Jersey Shore episode reviews.
Yeah, episode reviews, yes. And no one's doing that.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Oh,
Ron, you a bitch. Into episode review.
Man, yeah, like Ron is like, man, he is he was always a piece of shit in the season, but you'd think maybe he's got wiser, you know?
He's literally turned into Mike, what Mike used to be when he was on drugs. So emotional and making shit up in his head. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, well, you guys know what drugs look like now. If you've never been around it in your life, that's what it does. Makes you paranoid. Makes you make shit up. Makes you get in fights with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making bad decisions.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, there was no automated closing door.
Yeah, he literally, like, he saw it on the camera. Also, why are you trying to lie your way out of it when everything is filmed? Like, it's not a secret that you're on TV.
Exactly. They're going to film you, but I love how he was like, in that episode, I'm trying to get it together. Shoot, I can't remember. But no, sorry. Whenever he's like, he's asking about like what he did, and they're like, well, they're seeing videos of you like twirl a girl, and he's like, well, that's not bad. Like, that's not bad. Like,
yeah,
the girl has no bra on, her tits are hanging out. It's like,
yeah,
dude, either way you go, it's not gonna look good if you're near her and looking at her and touching her in any way. Like, you're guilty.
Yeah, he was just a mess.
And like you said, he's in a reality show. There's cameras all around.
He would literally look in a camera, grind up on this chick, and be like, I didn't do it. I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't do it.
Boy, let me tell you.
And then he tries the nerve to be like, well, look, if you're mature, you would listen to what I have to say. Like, a bitch, middle fingers up in the air at your face.
Yeah, for real. Like, what excuse you got was she was going to die of leukemia the next day, and that was her last wish, was to grind on you?
Right.
Like, that would be the only, like, legitimate excuse.
He's literally that guy that's like, he would get a blowjob, and he's like, yeah, I got a blowjob, but I didn't fuck her. Like,
yeah.
Like, it's not that big a deal. Like, I could have, like, it could have been worse. We could have had sex, but we didn't. She only gave me a blowjob. Only.
He's such a tool bag.
Yeah.
He's gotten worse, too. Because
he really has gotten worse.
He's gotten way worse. Because in the original six seasons, it was, sometimes it was Sam's fault, sometimes it was Ronnie's fault. It was both of them. They were very bad news bears together.
Yeah, man. Like, one of them was fire, one of them was gasoline. Like, that was just their relationship. Like,
yeah. And Mike was oxygen.
For sure. Oh, my God.
Egging that shit on. Alright, so back on topic though. We have some Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit, and we're going to try to get through a couple of these. So normally we have just the card game version. I think that there's actually a board game, right?
I think so. Yeah. I agree.
So what I have is, it's just a deck of cards with questions. There's 6 questions on each card, and there's a die with different colors so you can pick which question. We're just going to read off the questions. So they're just hard Harry Potter questions, and that's just what we're going to do. We're going to answer these and kind of go with it. So here is card for you. I'll read off a question for you. You read off a question for me.
We're not really playing like Trivia Pursuit, right? We're just
using the info from the cards pretty much.
This will be fun. And now we can talk about like Fantastic Beasts and maybe what we think of it.
Yeah.
Stuff. All right, cool deal.
All right, so I'll go first, I guess. So, how does Dumbledore make payment to gain passage for himself and Harry Potter to the Horcrux cave?
Oh, that's a good question. I will be the first to admit, I've only read that book once, and I halfway read through it, honestly. Like, I didn't read the last 3 or 2 chapters, just because I was, like, I liked it, but I just can't remember it, and it was a rough time in my life, and I hate that movie. So,
oh, well, it was in the movie, if that helps any.
I hate that movie. It's my least favorite Harry Potter.
It's a really dark, like, from a film point of view, it's a really dark movie.
It's, like, quiet.
Like, just every scene.
I mean? Like, yeah. It's just not exciting. And it should have been, because the book is exciting. Like, it's really a lot of important stuff. Anyway, how
does Dumbledore make payment to gain passage into the Horcrux cave?
I really don't know. Does it have something to do with his hand?
It does.
Okay.
You're warm.
Okay. It's a curse of some sort.
You're getting cold. It does have to do with his hand. It's not a curse, though. It's something he physically does.
Is it like a spell that, like...
Kind of.
That makes him, like... It'll kill him unless he gets to the Horcrux or something? Or if he does
no, that's before. That's... No. You're talking about the liquid he has to drink.
Yeah.
It's before it's to get into it. You want me to just give you the answer?
Yeah, that's fine.
So they go into the cave, and it's a rock wall. In
Right.
order to open up the rock wall, he has to cut his hand, and he has to smear his blood onto the wall, and it breaks the spell or whatever and opens the wall up.
Oh, okay.
I think there's a saying somewhere near it that says something about, like, you have to give something to take something or something like that. I don't know. I could be wrong, but yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's a crappy one to start with me because that's my least favorite everything.
That's okay.
Series. But cool. Good to know, though. My turn? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Which one I want to do? It's,
Just go down the list.
Okay.
We'll just do all of them on the card.
Which four Death Eaters joined Draco Malfoy and Professor Snape on the roof in Hogwarts when he has cornered Dumbledore?
Oh man,
another 6
hard
thing.
There's 4 of them. This is gonna be.
Yeah,
I know Bellatrix was one.
Okay, that is one. And you got 2 more, and you don't really hear about them at all in the movie.
Bellatrix, Snape. Does he count?
Nope.
He's a Death Eater.
Yeah, he just doesn't count in this thing, though.
Well, shit. Okay. So Bellatrix. I honestly don't know the names of the Death Eaters.
So, this one's hard, honestly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get them. I just know Bellatrix was there.
Yeah, you're right. Bellatrix Lestrange, Fenrir Greyback, and the Carls.
The twins.
Yeah, the Carls.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's hard.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that one.
The book stuff, the 6th book, I don't know.
See, the thing with that is, like, I haven't read the 6th and 7th book. I only read once, whereas everything else I read 3 and 4 times.
Yeah.
And I haven't read those since they came out.
Same.
So
honestly, I have not read.
The detail is really in there, especially with the Death Eaters. There's a lot more detail behind each character of the Death Eaters, but
there is
in the books,
and there's a lot more of them. And like, yeah, I've noticed that because I've been on Pottermore here lately, learning about them, and
yeah,
there's a lot of them. Okay,
all right. Who is Cho Chang's date to the Yule Ball? You know this one.
That's Why can't I not think of it?
You got it.
I know who it is. It's oh god.
It's not Edward.
Right, exactly. It's what is his name though? I know it. Cedric Diggory.
Yes. The way I remember his name is I always remember Moaning Myrtle saying his name. Cedric. And I'm like, that's how I know I remember his name.
Oh man. Yes. Oh Edward.
Yeah. Edward. Okay, your turn.
Oh, okay. Who is the first student to be sorted by the Sorting Hat during Harry's first year? Ooh, this one's hard.
Oh, man. The first student.
This is going by the movies, too, because in the book it's different.
Really?
Yeah, it is. Because that's one thing I didn't notice when I read the books and watched the movie.
Okay.
So this one is going by the movie.
Okay.
First one sorted in
Well, it was in alphabetical order, right?
It is in the books.
It is in the books.
Not in the movies.
Oh, shit. Mm-hmm. Is it one of the 3?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes it easier. Ron. Hermione. God damn it! I was gonna say Hermione, and then I was like, no, it wasn't.
I just
Maybe
remember because I just remember hearing Hermione Granger, and she goes, oh, "Okay, just relax." And like I just remember that she was the first one to go, but it's different in the book. It starts with an A and ends with an A. Like the last name's an A and the first name's an A.
Yeah, because
I can't remember who
it was alphabetical. I remember that part.
Yeah, for sure.
What is Felix Felicis also known as? You know this one.
Is this a person?
No.
Is this the liquid luck?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, cool. Which spell does Hermione use to erase her parents' memory?
Obliviate.
Yes. Yep.
That was such a...
That's such a sad moment. I hate that
heart-wrenching.
Oh, gosh, it is.
So...
Do you know, I was reading on it, and apparently after the 7th book, like, in the middle or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Hermione goes back and gives them their memory back, and they live in Australia. So she got her parents back.
Oh, nice. I don't remember that part.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I just, it's not in the books or anything. It was just like,
oh, okay.
Apparently, J.K. Rowling announced it.
Oh, okay.
I just thought that
changing
was cool.
her shit up. She writes it, of course.
Yep. Yeah.
I love anytime Emma Watson as an actress and or Hermione Granger as a character. I love anytime either one of those tear up because it's like it's a really emotional part because they're both really strong women. Like any role that Emma Watson plays, if she tears up in that role, like it's like, oh man, you know that because she's not gonna take like no bitch ass role.
Right.
You know, she's a strong,
she's
independent.
A feminist. Like she's like really, and she's really into that. Like she's.
Yeah.
Really
so any role that she takes, if she tears up, it's like, oh man, like it just really hits you hard.
Yeah, I like the part in. Are you talking like her acting in movies and stuff?
Yeah.
Like,
and also like just Hermione Granger too, because they're so similar in character.
For sure, like that part in like the part 2 of Deathly Hallows movie. Whenever, you know, Harry Potter's like, I'm gonna go to the forest. I'm gonna face him, and like he's gonna sacrifice himself. And I just her like she starts crying. She goes like, I'll go with you. Like, oh my god.
Even though she knows, you know, you can tell by how she says it, she knows he's not going to let that happen. And she's just saying, because she doesn't have anything else to do, she can't do anything else.
She's just being a great friend.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Which family are thought to be the original owners of the Deathly Hallows? This is hard. This is a hard one.
Which one? What is it again?
Which family are thought to be the original owners of the Deathly Hallows?
Oh, I don't know. I'd like to know, though. Go ahead and tell me.
The Peverells?
Peverells.
Peverells. Peverells? I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that.
Peverells. Interesting. I didn't know that, but I'm glad I know that now.
Yeah, I know it was the 3 brothers.
Yeah.
But I didn't...
I always wanted to know who was the original people. That's pretty cool, though. Okay, so my question is, what object hangs in the front window of the night bus, periodically making comments?
It's that head thing. What's it called? A voodoo head? Shrunken head.
Yes, a shrunken head. This literally is going by the movies because that's not even in the book. They don't even put the shrunken head in the book.
Yeah.
That's just something the movies put on.
Well, that's unfortunate. I really thought this was to the books, but,
that's
you know.
Alright.
Alright. With whom was Professor Snape in love with from childhood to the day of his death?
Dumbledore? What'd you say? No. Did you? I was asking. Did Dumbledore in love? Or?
No, Snape. Who did Snape love?
Oh, Lily Potter.
Dumbledore. Yes.
Oh my god.
I guess that goes with the whole he's gay theory.
Okay. Who does Kingsley Shacklebolt act as a bodyguard for?
Kingsley Shacklebolt.
I think some of these are from the book, and then some of them are not.
Kingsley Shacklebolt.
I don't remember this in the movie.
Was he a ghost?
I don't know. I don't even know.
Oh shit, dude.
I'm just gonna the Muggle Prime Minister. Was the
I wouldn't have got that one. I wouldn't have got that one.
I wouldn't have either.
No, he was a part of the Ministry, Kingsley Shacklebolt, because I remember that name. Mm-hmm. But I just can't place it.
I can't remember either. I don't know that one. We need to watch Harry Potter.
God damn it, we suck.
I know.
Alright, which creatures does Professor Lockhart introduce as part of his first Defense Against the Dark Arts lesson?
Cornish pixies.
Oh, good job.
Freshly caught Cornish pixies.
And 10 points to Gryffindor.
No, Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff, I'm sorry.
It's okay. And what are you, a Ravenclaw?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that we're like the unique ones.
Yeah. Fuck cool. Gryffindor and Slytherin. They get all the attention.
Damn it. Even though I got extremely high one time by myself. Sorry. Oops. Not actor friendly. I was medical. I have a card. Wink.
Okay, you're just making it worse. What? Continue.
But then I took the test on Pottermore, and it said I was a Slytherin. So now I'm forever a Slytherin on that one. Because I think I was in a darker place. Not like darker place, but I was more serious, I guess. Taking the quiz.
Oh my god, ew.
Ew.
Ew. Ew. Guy, get out, guy.
Out of all the houses, I do not want to be a Slytherin. Sorry, no disrespect towards Snape, because he's awesome, but like,
you don't want to be a snake.
No, and I'm
slithery little
and I'm
snake.
fucking terrified of snakes, so that's definitely not for me.
Look at me, I'm a snake.
I'm a sneaky little snake.
I'm a sneaky little snake. I'm gonna sneak on over and snake and snake.
You're just making your own now.
I'm just going with it.
I love it though. All right, cool. I almost read the answer.
Just read the answer. Give me the question. You gotta tell me the question.
How can a house elf be fed? Oh, this is just kind of recycling another answer. So, it's like the same answer if you would ask about
without any clothes.
I mean, it has something to do with clothes.
He has to be like, you have to give it to him without clothes.
If their master presents them with clothes,
then they can be fed.
Oh my god, it's freed, not fed.
I said fed. Cassandra!
It's free.
No wonder I was confused. How can a house elf be fed?
I was like, that's when I read it, I was like, fed. I was like, I've never heard anything about this, but that's hilarious. Like, I guess we need to know that too.
Yeah. Where are you, J.K. Rowling? Answer our questions.
Yeah, how can house elves be fed? Like, do they get fed? Do they, like, eat the scraps? Like, I don't know. Anyway. I get another card. Can I just take this one?
No, that's one I just put in there. Take one of those.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Which Horcrux does Harry find in Bellatrix Lestrange's vault?
It's a goblet of some sort.
Yeah. Oh. Well, it's very specific as to what it is.
It's a house. I can't remember which house. I don't know if it's Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff.
You gonna give me a little guess tickle?
I think it's the Hufflepuff.
Yes!
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yay!
Helga Hufflepuff's cup.
Nice. That's what I thought. Cool deal. Yeah. All right. My question to you. Oh my god. This is so...
Bring it. Bring it on. I'm ready.
How does Harry Potter destroy Tom Riddle's diary?
He stabs it with a snake fang.
Which fang, then?
The
Basilisk.
The basilisk.
What if it was a snake and just had a lisp?
The basilisk.
Hi, I'm gonna get you guys. I'm the basilisk. And the lisp.
Basilisk.
Oh my god, someone should dub in.
Gonna get you.
Someone should dub in the second movie, and every time like that snake comes out, they should just do like, "Hi, nice to see you guys. Is that Harry? Hi, Harry. Hi." And like dub it in with the movie.
Yes.
Like, all action.
And whenever he's like going really fast, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
I'm a real snake.
Yes.
Oh my god. No one stole that idea.
Yeah, we're never gonna do that, so don't steal it.
Exactly.
All right. Who hides a textbook belonging to the Half-Blood Prince on behalf of Harry?
Who hides a textbook? Sorry.
Who hides the textbook belonging to the Half-Blood Prince on behalf of Harry?
Who hides it?
Who hides it?
Hermione Granger. No?
False. Do you want a second guess? You're close.
Oh. Ron Weasley?
No. You're close in the fact that she's a vagina.
I mean, I guess the other, like, McGonagall?
No.
Oh.
You want me to tell you?
Ginny.
Yep.
Ah, damn it. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, I really thought it was Hermione because she was all jealous because he had the book and he was doing better.
I don't
in
even
classes.
remember. I guess it's talking about hiding the textbook. It was probably on behalf of Harry. That was probably after he put the...
No.
Oh, sorry, shit. That was probably after he put the spell on Malfoy. Because he got all in trouble for that, right?
Yeah, because it was
And Snape was like, where did you get that? Blah, blah, blah.
That's my favorite spell, actually. I think it's the coolest one. It's shit, I can't even remember it. It's like
starts with an S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it cuts them all up. Oh, because it's like razors coming out or whatever.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's a cool spell. It's dangerous as fuck, but that's a good one. That's a good spell. If anyone asks if it's my favorite, that one's my favorite. Okay. Which Ravenclaw schoolmate from Hogwarts do Harry and Ron find imprisoned in the dungeon of Malfoy Manor? Who's imprisoned in the Malfoy Manor house?
Luna Lovegood.
Yeah, exactly. You got it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. She's awesome.
I love Luna.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I was in elementary school when they were doing casting for Luna.
Yeah.
And
a lot of people.
I had a friend. Her name was Athena.
Mm-hmm.
Athena Short. I remember this because we were friends. We were both weird together, and it was great.
Aww.
And she was like, "Oh, you should try out for Luna. You'd be great. You'd be awesome as Luna." And I'd be like, "Yeah, that'd be so cool." That's never gonna happen because we live in the middle of nowhere. But yeah,
Aww.
it was like really cool. I just remember that little.
Aww.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I would have been great. I'm very eccentric. Okay.
You could be Jenny Weasley.
Yeah, Weasley.
Weasley? Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. You just said it funny. Okay. Which ministry official does Harry transform into using Polyjuice Potion in order to enter the Ministry of Magic undetected?
Oh, shit. I don't remember his name, but... like Albert or something?
I think so. Yeah. Albert Runcorn is the last name. I didn't think you would have. Yeah.
But I got Albert. I'm really surprised that I got that.
Yeah. I thought for a minute that Ron was the Albert guy, but no. It was Harry. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool deal. I did not know the last name, though. What is the name for the most powerful love potion in the world that Professor Slughorn introduces the class to in his first lesson?
Is it like essence of something? No, it's not.
Yeah, it's just a potion.
Oh.
It's like the love potion.
Yeah.
What is the name of the most powerful love potion? Starts with an A.
I'm not gonna get it. I'm not even gonna.
I would have not got it. I don't
even remember it.
Amortinta.
Amortentia?
Anyway,
Amortentia?
There's your answer.
All right. Let's move on from that. I have no input.
Yeah, me neither.
All right. The Motter's map was created by a group of friends formed of Wormtail, Padfoot, Prongs, and...
Padfoot, Prongs... I know them all, but I'm just making sure I'm not saying... Wormtail, right?
Padfoot, Prongs, Wormtail, and...
Mooney.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't need to look at the back of that one to know that one.
Oh, I love them all. I love all those guys. Squad goals.
Yeah. Hashtag squad goals.
Who became Master of the Elder Wand after... God.
After God? I don't know that one. We didn't go over that.
Who became Master of the Elder Wand after Grindelwald? I just could not think of how to pronounce
Albus
that.
Dumbledore, right?
Boom!
Yeah.
Easy.
He ganked that right out of Johnny Depp's hands.
So did you know there's going to be 5 of these Fantastic Beasts?
Yeah.
I'm very excited for this next one.
So excited.
Very excited. They announced that was Nagini.
Yeah,
trailer,
yeah, they did.
Which is crazy.
Actually said her name, and she also transformed into Nagini. So,
yeah.
You
know, the press is already going crazy that they don't think an Asian girl should be a property of somebody because that's what they're connecting it to. Because where Dumbledore owns them or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I think that's so...
Every race ever in the history of all of humanity has been imprisoned.
Yeah, exactly.
Or turned into slaves
why would you,
or whatever.
Or why do you...
Not trying to belittle any
No.
specific race. I'm just saying, like,
And
I wouldn't think of that for
honestly,
an Asian woman. You know?
I feel like Nagini chooses to. I would say. I mean, it seems like she is a really...
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, I guess so. That's true.
We'll find out. We do know that she is cursed. That is part of her history.
Yeah, that's her blood curse.
She has a
She's
curse. So that she will...
Maledictus.
Yeah, she will eventually... She's human, but will eventually turn into the snake.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it has anything to do with how... Like, if it speeds it up, how many times she does it. Like, however many times she turns into the snake, or what.
Yeah, I'm not sure about it
I'm not
either.
sure about that, but I do know that that is, like, her thing. She's...
Her curse,
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll eventually, slowly, permanently turn into the beast that she can transform into. So, that's interesting. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Well, I can't remember what I was going to say.
Well, that's that.
Oh, did you see the theory that, you know, what's his name? Shit. The guy, like, the other, like, weird guy. Starts with a C.
In Fantastic Beasts?
Yeah. Like the one that was,
The quirky dude, the main character, main protagonist?
No, not Newt, the bad guy, kind of, in a sense. Curtis. Constantine? Right? No.
Is that who you're talking about?
No. Constantine. No, the son, like the boy that was like the weird,
Yeah. Is that his name?
No.
Well, what is it? Isn't it? Why are you laughing at me? It's something like that.
It's something that starts with a C. Anyway, apparently there is a theory that him and Lita Lestrange are siblings in some way, and then they're also saying like could be Bellatrix Lestrange's like relatives, like and they're also saying that what do you call him? Grindelwald could be the father of the two.
Credence. I was close. He's laughing at me.
I mean, not that close. I mean,
Constance.
Getting there. I mean, yeah. What was it again?
Just Credence. You just gotta think Credence Clearwater.
That's it. Credence. So anyway, yeah, Credence. Apparently, Credence and Lita Lestrange could possibly be related, and Grindelwald could be their father.
Interesting.
Well, not her father, but could be his father.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I don't know. There's a theory out there. We'll see. I'm very excited.
A lot of stuff.
Whose turn is it?
A lot of stuff. I don't know, actually. I think it's your turn.
Okay.
I was on...
No, it's your turn.
Oh, okay.
Because mine just has something to do with...
What is Nicholas Flamel's profession?
Being a,
It's like a name.
Oh. I mean, I know that he, like, creates elixirs and stuff.
Hmm. It's like a biologist or a chemist. It's like that.
An animagist.
No.
No.
That's people that can turn into animals.
That's right. What is he called again? He's, like, immortal.
You're close with the A.
Yeah, he's a... alchemist.
Yes!
Yeah! Ding, 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 ding! I got that right, bitches! Okay. Literally struggled forever. How many times has Gilderoy Lockhart won which weekly's Most Charming Smile award?
7 times in a row? 7 years in a row?
I didn't win the Witch Weekly's Most Charming Smile award by smiling at it. That's what he said.
Fucking hate him so much.
Is
it 7?
I know. Yes, 5. You were wrong. Sorry.
5.
Sorry.
Thanks for filling me in, you dick.
You didn't like the news I'm delivering. Like
No,
that.
you were like, yes, 5. No, you were wrong. Anyways.
Back to my outstanding.
Yeah, no one cares about your answer. We're just gonna...
Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
5 times.
Okay. What form does Professor Snape's Patronus take? Oh, a beach.
Snape's?
Yes.
Oh, that's a not a prong, but it's a stag. No.
No.
Stag.
No.
Prong. No.
No. Yeah, I don't know what these
What
are.
is it? A deer.
Yeah,
Doe.
it's a doe.
Okay, that's what they call it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make sure.
Yeah.
Ah, man, they sound like they're having fun in there.
Do you
I don't
remember
know
why it was a doe?
Because Lily's was the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sweet. So sweet.
Hashtag always. Hashtag always. Gotta get them juicy ear biscuits.
You should put just hash, like, whatever your original title is for this podcast, and then just, like, / ASMR too. Like, just, like, some
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
Just, like, that's
It's like,
funny.
hold on, let me get you some butter for your ear biscuits.
What an intro. I love it. I love it, though.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, maybe do one more,
Yeah.
and then, we'll do one more card.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's the answers. I almost did the same thing you did.
I know, right? It's like, Albus Dumbledore. I'm like, okay, what about him? Oh!
Figure out the question. 1, 2, 3, go.
Yes.
Okay. My turn or your turn? I don't remember.
You can go ahead. It's fine.
Okay. Who cast the dark mark into the sky once Dumbledore has been killed?
That would be Bellatrix Lestrange.
Yes, queen. Yes. The baddest bitch you'll ever meet. Ooh.
She is the original baddest witch of them all.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm a bad witch. I'm a bad witch.
I'm a bad witch. Witch. Alright. Oh my god. Alright. Which is the Horcrux that Dumbledore finds
The ring.
which blackens his hand?
The ring.
That would be the ring that belongs to
It was his,
Marvelado Gaunt.
that was his dad's ring.
It was Voldemort's grandfather.
Oh, grandfather!
I always thought it was his
Apologies.
honestly.
Yeah, I really did think it was his
I
dad.
thought it was too, honestly.
Hmm.
Huh. Interesting. Well, there you go.
Somebody check those facts for us and comment below
facts.
so we know.
Oh my god.
We need to get our
This next
trivia
question
right.
is so dumb, and I'm just going to go ahead and ask you real quick so we can get it out of the way.
Okay.
What are Gryffindor's house colors? This is a fucking question.
Black and yellow, black and yellow. No, I'm just kidding.
Ooh, I was about to say, did you really just miss that?
No. I was like,
That's the
Pittsburgh.
Hufflepuffs.
Yeah.
Hufflepuffs too.
Hufflepuffs.
Black and yellow, black and yellow,
No.
black and yellow.
Ooh, you know what it is. Okay.
What is it?
Oh, it's gold. It's gold and burgundy, red, maroon.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take
One of
that.
those
they're,
three.
They're calling it scarlet, but I always thought it
Scarlet.
was maroon.
Yeah.
I always call it maroon.
Yeah.
Now
Okay.
you can go, because
Alright.
I just wanted to get that one out of the way, because that's stupid.
Which student is approached by the snake that Draco Malfoy conjures during the dueling club? So which student is approached by the snake?
That would be Justin. I can't remember.
Really weird last name. Not super weird. Not hard to pronounce. Just like a weird, like,
Right.
you're so clever. Like,
Justin Fuston? I don't know.
no. Close! You got the F. Finch Fletchley.
Yeah, that's
Finch
it, yeah.
Fletchley.
Fletch Anal. Sorry, that one goes out to Superstar.
Fletch anal. Felch anal?
Yes. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I know it's Justin something like that.
Yeah.
The last name.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Yeah.
That was more talked about in the books than it was in the movie.
Yeah, it was.
For sure. They don't even show him getting possessed, do they? Or like in the movie, but it is.
They
in the
show him
books.
talking to the snake, and they
Right.
show.
But he also is one of the ones who become petrified. Justin.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't think that's in the movie. I don't
because they had the puddle, they had the camera, they had the mirror.
Mhm.
What did he look into? Was he
He
in the
was-
bathroom? I
He
think.
was. Yeah, he was apparently. Yeah, he was like in near the bathroom when he was on his way back to the
Yeah.
common room.
Yeah.
And he saw it. Apparently, he was supposed to be like right there.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that because they are. Yeah, he was. Yeah, the ghost. Right.
Yeah.
Because everybody's like, "Oh, it's Harry, it's Harry, it's Harry."
Yeah, exactly.
He had just freaked him out.
Yep.
Or whatever. Okay, is it my turn or your turn? Your turn?
Yeah.
Go for it.
How many points is the snitch worth to the seeker that
150.
Yes, 150. You got it.
What does the spell Morse Mordre produce? Morse Mordor? Morse Mordor? Morse Mordre?
That sounds more right.
I don't think this was ever mumbled in the movies. I think this is a book thing.
It sounds familiar, but I cannot remember it. What is it?
It's the dark mark. Fires the dark mark into the sky.
Oh,
I don't think they never say
is,
that in the movie. They just do it.
They say it one time.
Oh, do they?
They say it one time. It's in the 4th movie. It's when Fudge Jr. Whatever his name is. Fudge Jr. The one that's Madame Moody.
Barty Crouch. Barty Crotch.
Barty Crouch, Fudge.
Did I get it
something.
right?
Yeah,
do I win?
But he says it that first time at the Quidditch World Cup. That's when,
okay.
That's the only time you ever hear it in the movies, though.
Okay. Your turn.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Which Weasley brother first owned Scabbard as a pet?
Percy.
Yep. You are right.
What means of transportation do Harry and Hagrid use during their escape from Privet Drive? Yeah.
As their escape.
Hagrid is the big clue there. When they escape from Privet Drive. This is in the...
last movie? Or book?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Alright, cool. According to Grip Hook, who are the only ones that can distinguish the sword of Gryffindor from
Goblins.
Fake. Yeah. You are right.
Yeah. What is Madame Moody's first name?
First name.
Yeah, it's not Mad Eye.
I'm on this book. I haven't done it. I don't know.
It's Alistair, which is also the name of a demon.
What?
Yeah, Alistair is a demon name, right? Or is that just the supernatural coming out of me? It's definitely a name of a demon in Alistair, but I think Alistair is the actual name of a demon in like mythology and stuff. Maybe I could be making that up. I don't know. I'm just using supernatural as my reference point. Anyways, continue.
You're fine. I have one more question, and I cannot pronounce the spell. What is the spell? Home Num Revelio used for?
Let me see.
It's the. I did this one because I wanted.
Okay. Hominum Revelio.
Mm-hmm.
Hominum Revelio.
This is.
For the house, the black house. The what's it fucking called? It has an actual name.
No, I mean that's pretty much right. But it's to detect the presence of any other human in the area.
Oh, that's not the same thing then.
Yeah, I know they use it in that house though to make sure there's no one in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I was in the same
Yeah.
region.
This is like the only time you really hear it.
I was in the
house.
same scene.
But boom, that was it for me.
All right. So this is the last question I have. According to Luna, what is a rackspurt?
A rackspurt?
Yeah.
What's a rackspurt?
Do you not remember this? Let me tell you.
What is it from?
It's in the movie and it's in the books. She wears glasses to detect them. And she finds Harry that way. Yeah, she finds the ones that look like hands.
Book thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she uses it for like her book.
She finds Harry after he gets beaten up.
Yeah, and
that way.
He puts like the invisible thing on top of him. So.
Do you remember what the creatures were?
The creatures?
Yeah, the waxpert. Do you remember what those are?
The speckles?
Yeah, what?
Spectacles or whatever?
No.
Mm-hmm.
According to Luna, what is a waxpert? Raxpert. I was trying to give you clues. She uses her spectacles to see them. She sees them near Harry whenever. That's how she finds him, is she sees those near Harry.
I don't know.
You remember? Okay, you want me to just tell you?
Yeah.
The invisible creatures that float into your ears and make your brain go fuzzy. Those
Oh.
little dots around his head in the movie, and then they also do talk about that in the book.
Oh, I think that's the 6th one, and I don't know much about
No, it was. Wait,
6th. Yeah.
was it the 6th when he tries to spy on Malfoy on the train?
Yep. Y'all.
I felt like it was a lot earlier than that. I guess not. Whoops.
It
that
was
was
at the
loud.
very beginning of the movie.
Oh,
Or
okay.
in the
Yeah.
book. So.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, there's our little Harry Potter
Well,
trivia.
there's a lot more questions where that came from.
Yeah, we're not even trying to do all that shit.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah. Is there
Cool
any more spoopy stuff that you've been watching, reading, listening to that you want to talk about?
Anyone who watches like YouTube, I definitely recommend Kendall Ray, which is my favorite for like true crime and where is videos and stuff. And her stuff's pretty spooky if you pick the creepy cases. Other than that, I guess I'm still trying to give American Horror Story a try. I'm watching The Haunting on Hill House, and yeah, I think that's all I'm watching scary movie wise, or scary shows was.
Right on.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're watching Castle Rock, which I will definitely give.
Oh gosh, you guys have got, especially Josh, because I know Josh over at Dual Sons, our unofficial brother, if you will. He is a big Stephen King fan. He's probably read more Stephen King books than I have, because I'm working on it. I have a lot of stuff going on with like trying to watch and read and catch up on so many different things all at once.
Josh can read books super fast.
Yeah.
Like insanely fast. It's really crazy how well he can.
Yeah, I'm like that
books.
too. It normally takes me
probably fast too.
Probably about 2 days to read a decent sized book, but I have to I have so many different things going on with work and all this other stuff, trying to get YouTube up and running, podcast up and running.
Yeah.
Us trying to do this weekly.
Yeah.
It's just a lot going on. But still, though, even with just the basic Stephen King knowledge that I do have, is still a very good watch. And if you don't really know a whole lot about Stephen King, you can watch it and also watch reviews on YouTube as you go along for each episode after you watch the episode, and it'll tell you all the little Easter eggs in each one. Mostly with Castle Rock, it's not they're not trying to make something cookie cutter out of Stephen King. It's more of they're taking the basic concept of how he writes and making that into a show. That's good. With Easter eggs from all of his works. So it's not something straight. It's not like Carrie or It or, trying to make a hodgepodge of all the characters he's already created. They make new characters. There's one character from a previous universe of Stephen King. Oh. But it's all they just pretty much they're taking his writing style and his influence and making it into a TV show, which I think is really awesome. And I think more people should use that as an adaptation technique for movies and TV shows than trying to make it exactly the same.
When me rereading these Harry Potters, I could just I don't want to say this and because I love the cast too much. I love the cast, they're my childhood, but I just feel like they left a lot of things out that you could basically you can film it better as more adulty. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It still appeal to kids at first and then get more intense. There's just so many things I think in my head I wish I would have saw in the Harry Potter movies. Yeah.
Well, that's a big positive for me for the Fantastic Beasts is that Harry Potter started out as towards children. Oh, yeah. The books, they started out towards children and everything. Yeah. And Fantastic Beasts recognizes that we're older now, and instead of trying to cater to new children, they're catering to us. And that makes it so awesome because we're getting all of the magic, all of the spell work, all
Not
of
from
the
students.
Yeah.
Professional, but
we're getting a whole nother world of the magic, a whole nother face of the magic world. Yeah. which is really, really cool. Whereas if they were trying to target children nowadays, it would be like Harry Potter 1 all over again.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and
that
would lose
not
a
be
lot.
Fun for us.
Yeah. And it's just really awesome. I, as a fan, really appreciate that the directors and producers and J.K. Rowling herself, like, recognizes that they're targeting their fans that they've carried for so many years.
Yep, me too.
Very
I'm
cool.
Excited. November 16th. Woo!
Yes, Queen, yes. We're going to be doing a review for that after that. And also the Bohemian Rhapsody movie. I believe it's actually called Bohemian Rhapsody. It's a movie about Queen. Yeah. Definitely watching that. I don't give a fuck if anybody anybody has anything to say about that. I'm really excited. Queen got me through middle school. Some of my angsty early teenage years. That was my shit.
I'm excited for that. I'm very, 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 very excited for that because I'm a big fan of Queen myself. So
we might also do maybe 80s movies theme for that one too. That'd be fun.
That'd be cute.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I do have to put in one 90s movie that introduced me to one of the Queen songs, and that's Wayne's World.
Yes!
The Rhapsody Gentleman, and he gets the tape, like the cassette.
Yeah.
That whole part is amazing.
So that's how you got introduced to Queen, huh?
I mean, mainly, like, my dad is super in the 80s. Like, my dad's stuck in the 80s kind of thing. Like, so I've always heard, like, 80s songs for my whole life. So.
Yeah. Well, we could go more into like how we got introduced to it and all that stuff when we do Bohemian Rhapsody, which is what, next weekend, right?
Indeed. Yeah, I think it's like November or something.
Yeah, that is. I think it's this weekend. This coming up weekend, I believe.
Oh.
Today's the 27th, so we'll be doing. That'd be great because we're trying to do podcasts every week, and
that'll be a good one to review.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
great.
I'm just looking it up here with.
No, you're fine.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
It should be the second. November 2nd, I'm pretty sure.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian.
What the hell?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Mine's saying, Liam, what the hell? Oh, wait, that's just said that.
Yeah, so the 2nd is this next Friday.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Today is the 27th. I'll probably have this podcast up by tomorrow, the 28th. Mm-hmm. And then 2 weeks after that is Fantastic Beasts, so it's going to be pretty awesome.
It is going
We got a lot of really good episodes coming up for this podcast.
Yes, absolutely.
And it'll be great.
It's going to be 2 hours and 15 minutes long, and this is the movie, sorry. 2 hours and 15 minutes long, and it's coming out... Well, sorry, peeps. I'm trying to find it here. What the fuck?
It should be the 2nd, I'm pretty sure. You got me second guessing myself now.
I wasn't trying to. Yeah, you're right. This weekend,
awesome.
November 2nd, worldwide.
Everyone needs to go see that, and then we can all talk about it, talk about spoilers and everything, which, if you know anything about Queen, then you probably don't have any spoilers because, you know what happens in the end. So, there's that.
I think this one's more on the band, which I like.
Yeah.
They're just more focused on that.
Yeah. But, there's not really any spoilers you can give, I don't think.
We gave you 35 years.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to catch up. You need to freaking read a newspaper or something.
Yes.
Get caught up. But anyways, that was today. We did a little bit of Halloween, more Halloween, little Harry Potter. So I hope you guys come on back for next week. We're going to be talking about Bohemian Rhapsody after we see that movie. It'll be great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stay spoopy.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, guys. Bye.